Good morning. So, I know it's been a long time since I made a video. I think the last one that I made was saying something about I was going to intensive therapy program, which I did, and it was amazing. I'm so proud of myself that I went. When I first got there, the program was really intense for me because I had to go there so that I could confront my emotions because I had such a hard time expressing myself. I keep saying but I had to go to the women's regulation group. Sorry about that. And it was all women. They were there for different things. Some was there for trauma. I was there for emotional regulation. It was different things like PTSD, which they were gonna put me in trauma, but they said that I really need to focus on how to handle my emotions. So that's what I did. We did. I keep saying I'm sorry. We did a mindful check-in at first, and that was really helpful because it was like grounding, and we would do exercises to help us ground. And we during mindful check-in, we had is basically checking in. We had to say how we were feeling and what was causing us to feel that way. If we were inside our tolerance window, what we learned about ourselves, we had to make commitments. It was different things during mindful check-in. We might do meditation, different exercises, talk about our, whatever the therapist wanted to talk about, to check in. So sometimes we would do meditation exercises, sometimes we would do breathing exercises, even to the point where we would have to speak about our like childhood memories, just something good to check us in. And it was just amazing. And then we would have compassion group, and we would talk about like it was like a behavioral therapy group. All of them were. And then we had art therapy there, we had DBT skills there, cognitive therapy skills there. It was just a lot, and it was very intense. In the first few days that I was there, I would come home sick, like physically sick, every single day, just because the program was so intense. And every day got better and better. And I started feeling a lot better about myself. I was able to start confronting people, which was hard for me at first because I was still getting anxiety over it. And that's what was making me sick. But then I started confronting people to the point where I was hurting their feelings. And just because I was speaking how I felt, and I needed them to feel the pain that I was feeling because they didn't understand the pain that I was feeling. They could only say they couldn't see it. They could see it, but they couldn't feel it. And so I had to make people feel what I was feeling. So it came through from confrontation, and it was really hurting people's feelings. So I had to really reevaluate my approach to letting them know how I felt. So it got easier. It got a lot easier. And so we learned how to express ourselves through art therapy, through DBT therapy, which is dialectical behavior therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. We also had spirituality classes, writing classes, just so much stuff that we could experiment with. And it was just amazing being there. And I came a long way, but one of my fears was that I was going to relapse after I came out of therapy, just because it's so easy for my husband to get in my head. And so I'm struggling with that now with a little bit of going back to how I was. But I refuse to go back through the program because so many women have been there like multiple times, 6, 7 times. Like, you should get something out of the program, your first time. Maybe even if you do have to go back a second time. But after that, it's just unacceptable because what are you doing there? Like, those programs cost a lot of money. And it was just like, really think about why you're there. And that's what I had to do. And so the program really helped me a lot. And I remember at my stone ceremony, I just got out of the program at the beginning of July. And matter of fact, it was just a few weeks ago. And like the 9th or something, maybe before then. But at my stone ceremony, it was really emotional because so many of the women just told me how much of an inspiration that I was to them. Like, it was kind of weird because I didn't think that, but they were like, "You gave me hope, Tanya. You gave me hope." And when I would talk about what was making me progress, they were just like, "The way you speak about how you feel and, what makes you feel that way is amazing to me." Like, they were just like, "You really have a gift for helping people." And I never thought that. I just speak from my heart. And I know it doesn't come across on video, but that's what it is. I just speak from my heart, and I guess it's like motivating to some people. So I'm just thankful that they felt that way. I'm very grateful for that I was able to help them along their journey, because I was able to reevaluate, myself during my journey. And they'll never know how much they mean to me. Like, it was just amazing being there. And I'm truly grateful to God and to everybody that helped me get there. And if you're ever struggling, like, find an intensive therapy program. It's well worth the money if you utilize the program. And that's where some of the women, were going back multiple times because they weren't utilizing the program. And my therapist there was amazing. My psychiatrist there was amazing. And I love all of them. And I wish one day I could see them again, but it won't be in that program. I'm going to make sure. But I do know that after the program, I cannot make it in this world without a support group. So I have one that I'm planning on going to on Monday. Um, I'm planning on going to it if I don't forget. But yeah, so since then, we have moved out of our old place that we were renting for like 10 years. And we have moved into a new place, which I absolutely love. My husband has decorated it like it's amazing. Let me see if I can show you. Oh, I took a picture of myself. No, I can't turn it around. I don't know how. Maybe it doesn't turn around. But look at that. Look at that. That's just some of it. That's just some of it. Yeah, but the apartment is way smaller than our old place that we were renting. It has a dog park out here. It has a fitness center. It has a playground for the kitties, and it has an outdoor fitness center, which isn't that much, but the fitness center for that's inside the building is amazing. I love it here. It is so quiet, and we're on the back end, so it's super quiet back here because there's not that much traffic that comes through like at the front part. And there are no dogs on the last few apartments where we live at. So my dog isn't going absolutely crazy. There is one dog that lives across the way that she doesn't leash when it comes out. So my dog finally met it, and it didn't go so well. Yeah. So, but we do, take care of that. And she's still in training, so she'll be okay. But yeah, absolutely love the apartment. My husband and I are still, you know, going at it sometimes. We're trying to make it work, but we'll get there. So, anyway, I'm keeping up. I'm keeping up, and I will continue on my journey, personal development, whatever you want to call it, looking within, and yeah, I'm excited for the future. I'm currently trying to figure out how I can use my crafts to make money because I'm bored. I am bored. And I don't have my little girls downstairs who are the best, Violet and Penny. And they were amazing. I love those girls, and they love me. And I don't have my in-laws, cousins, in-laws, 2 doors over where I could just walk to their house, and all my amazing neighbors. And so I don't have that, and I don't really want to make friends with the people over here because you just never know. You just never know. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can make some money with my crafts because I don't know how to market, and I don't. So, I'll figure it out, but in the meantime, I got to do some crafts. So yeah, I'll get there. But thanks for listening.